Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be doing a video based on some of the teams that I've created over the past few weeks. So today, the first set of the video will be Dunsparce, Shadow Drapion and Mandibuzz. So you see the first match, Dunsparce into Whimsicott. At this point I cannot really switch out because if I switch into my safe swap, which is Drapion, I will get countered, and Mandibuzz is not a very good answer to Whimsicott, so I can stay in and try and chip as much as possible. So I'm just going to let Dunsparce go after doing about 2 drill runs. Now coming in with Drapion to try over farm. Yeah, as you can see, Whimsicott is already at a seed bomb, so I'm gonna have to take 1 seed bomb. I'm gonna invest a shield here because I feel like Drapion would be useful at the back line as well. So I'm gonna farm out as much, and then we see a Feraligatr. So now I'm going to apply. I'm gonna fire off a crunch, but the opponent is able to safe swap into Morpeko. Morpeko takes about 40% HP. And then now I'm going to try and threaten with Aqua Tail as well. So now we have Ariados and Morpeko against Mandibuzz and Drapion. So I can't swap here because Mandibuzz is totally weak to the Aura Wheel and Thunder Shock. So I got to stay in with Drapion. So my only hope is to basically try and pressure shields by spamming Aqua Tails. Farming a bit here. I know I'm ahead of Morpeko by around 2 Poison Stings, so I can afford to overfarm. First Aqua Tail coming in, and then the second one coming in right now. So they should pretty much knock out Morpeko, and then we have Drapion and Mandibuzz against Feraligatr. So now instantly coming with Mandibuzz. So Ariados can take about 3 Hydro Cannons before it goes down to Feraligatr, and the Shadow Claws are basically resisted. Okay, so he's decided to fire an Ice Beam, which is no problem for me. Yeah, fire out the Dark Pulse. This will do about 70% HP, putting Feraligatr into the red, and then it depends on who farms faster, to the Hydro Cannon or to Ariados. I think he wanted to farm to up to 2 Hydro Cannons because anyway on Drapion I would outpace him to the second one. So yeah, this is the first match. Okay, in the second match, Wigglytuff against Dunsparce. I think this is the same scenario. I cannot really switch out, so I'm just gonna chip as much as possible. I'm gonna wait until just before 6 charms because that will be the Icy Wind range. So I want to at least fire off 1 drill run before I get Icy Wind debuffed. Okay, here he wins Charge Attack priority, so Icy Wind will be coming through. I won't be shielding Dunsparce. Fires the Icy Wind, and I'm going for the drill run. Exactly the same scenario as previously. So I get to fire off 2 drill runs, just like the previous match, and Wigglytuff unfortunately gets to charm me down. Yeah, I wasn't able to reach even a Rock Slide, so I'm coming in with Drapion again, trying to overfarm. So now we have again 2 points ahead of Poison Sting. I'm going directly for the crunch. Okay, then I'm instantly swapping out to Mandibuzz. I was hoping for a debuff here, but no, there wasn't a debuff. So Mandibuzz against what we have in the back line, Driftblim. So this is perfect because I resist all the Astonishers, and with Shadow Ball, it's only the Icy Wind I'm going to be worried about. So first fire off the Dark Pulse, trying to secure the first shield. Notice we both have shields, right? So first Icy Wind should be coming through. Yeah, it takes about 40% HP. Okay, and then now I'm going to start to bait because I realized that I need to take down both shields before I fire. Otherwise I'll be putting my Gastrodon I'll be putting the opponent's astronaut into Jopion. So I need to really watch out for this. So at this point, switch timer is up, so I'm watching out for a catch. As you think, I do one more now and then fire off the Dark Pulse just in between the Astonishers. Dark Pulse takes out. Okay, it takes out majority of the HP, and then I snipe in with Drapion, and I think, yeah, they're able to farm in just enough for the next crunch to come in. So this should probably secure the knockout onto Gastrodon. Yeah. Okay, and I think the following matches will be with another separate team that I made. So this is Ariados, Shadow Fragmentor, and Manibus. Shadow Fragmentor is my safe swap. So this is a very attack rated Ariados. As you can see, it won charge attack priority against another Shadow Fragmentor, and I think it's important. On Ariados, you want a slightly higher attack so that the Trailblaze can come through, just in case you see a lead with like water Pokemon like Fragmentor. Okay, you won't outpace Morpeko. Anything with like 5 fast turn moves, or 10 total fast turns to the first attack. Yeah, you would want a higher attack so that you can Trailblaze. This is a very common scenario. So here basically both players, me and my opponent, are basically double shielding and double firing off our moves at the same time. So here, Trailblaze definitely will be in charge of the priority, so I will be taking on the Fragator. And now we are 2 shields down. So with 2 shields down, Shadow Fragator in the back will be very effective. And now I'm going to fire the this is the 4th Trailblaze. So it's going to be like even more powerful, and you can see it takes out about 80% of the Annihilate HP. So now we're dealing with very low Annihilate, as well as something in the back. So I'm going to let this go one. Yeah, Ariados is going to go down, and then I'm going to come in and try to snipe with Fragator. And now opponent comes in with Clodsire, so that's basically game over for them. Okay, let's go into the next match. Ariados into Wigglytuff, very good lead. I'm opting to stay in to try and first put pressure onto Fragator with Trailblaze. This time opponent tries to call a bait onto lunge, which I'm not sure why, so Fragator takes a hit. And I'm coming in with my own Fragator to snipe, to catch the Hydro Cannon that's coming in. It's going to be resisted, so it's taking it quite well. Now we have Fragator up on energy and Ariados, which is close to full but not so much energy. I'll fire off the first Hydro Cannon onto Wigglytuff. This will take about 40% of its HP. So Wigglytuff decides to shield, which is good for me. And then coming in directly with Ariados. This time I'm trying not to wait for the switch timer because I want Wigglytuff to be locked in this scenario as much as possible. So he's going to fire off the first attack, which happens to be a Swift. Actually, I would have gone for an Icy Wind, but yeah, Swift does a bit more damage, but Icy Wind would have debuffed my Poison Sting, so I think it could survive. Yeah, so this is the scenario. He decided to switch out, so if he went for Icy Wind, I think he would have had slightly more HP, I guess. So Manibus against Clodsire. Okay, what I gotta watch out for is basically the Stone Age, which is gonna take about 30 to 40% of Manibus HP, even though it's quite tanky. So, and then this Clodsire happens to be running the Mud Shot, so it's gonna be resisted all the way. So the only thing that truly threatens me is the Stone Age. And at this point, Clodsire fires Sludge Bomb, so I know that it's unlikely that they will be having Stone Age, which means that I can basically over farm on Manibus. because know I have a Wigglytuff, so I want to try and fire off some aerial aces onto the Wigglytuff as well. So fire off the first Dark Pulse. Okay, it takes Clodsire quite low. Now I'm coming in direct back with Ariados to correspond with the Wigglytuff. I think at this point Wigglytuff tries to shield. Yeah, and so Ariados goes down, but we have okay, Mandibus. Okay, this time I decided to throw Dark Pulse. In my opinion, I think Dark Pulse does slightly more damage, although it's resisted on Wigglytuff. I'm not very sure of the calculation. I gotta check this one. Okay, coming in with Clodsire, and now we have Mandibus with another shield, and I think I'm able to fire off one Dark Pulse and basically farm down. Yeah, Clodsire is so tanky, but Mud Shot really doesn't do anything to Mandibus, and I can basically shield up this last move, which is I think should be Slash Bomb. Yeah. Alright, going into the next match. Ariados against Galvantula. So my Trailblaze will be resisted, so I opted to go for 6 poison farm down and then fire. I wanted to see who has the charge attack priority. In this case, it's the Galvantula. So I know that I can't keep farming until 6, so I'm just gonna, from this on, I'm gonna fire from 5 counts onwards. So Galvantula decided to shield up the lunge, which I'm not very sure why. Yeah, so okay, at this point I'm gonna go for Trailblaze first to try and get my attack up back to like the normal stage. Okay, and then trying to reach the next lunge, but unfortunately I couldn't reach. Oh, I did reach the next lunge. Okay. Okay, this lunge won't kill. It will basically bring him down very, very low. Okay, but he decided to shield. So now he's on 2 shields, and I'm coming in with Ariados to try and farm everything down. So at this point, I think he has 1 lunge and 1 discharge ready to go. So that's what he's going to be doing. He's going to be debuffing my Ariados first, and then going for the second discharge, which is the hard hitting move. So at this point, I got to shield both. I can't let Ariados go down. And I'm gonna farm down basically, so I'm gonna take a lot of volt switch damage before that. And now opponent comes in with Altaria, which is perfect. So firing off the first Ice Beam, and you can see even though debuff, Ice Beam still does a lot of damage onto Altaria, being double weak to it. Okay, and then farming down, and now we have about 3 counts of Shadow Cross before the next Hydro Cannon. So I'm gonna farm up to 5. And then try and catch onto Mandibus, yeah, which is perfect. So Mandibus can eat about 3 Hydro Cannons before going down. And similarly, Swampert is not running. Swampert is basically, this is a, yeah, it's a Mud Shot Swampert, so it's not going to do a lot of damage. I'm going to come in directly firing the Dark Pulse. Yeah, at this point, this should be a win for me. I still have a loaded Hydro Cannon onto Fragator, so there's not much Swampert can do in this scenario. Yeah. Okay, I think this should be the last match. Again, Ariados into Wigglytuff. So same scenario, but this match I think will be a bit more tricky, because opponent instantly swapped out to Dragonite, which, okay, I opted to go for a lunge first. So my plan was to lunge to bring down the Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw damage, and then come in with Mandibus. So lunge was able to take a shield, which was good. Coming with Mandibus, as you can see, the Dragon Breath, although they're coming in fast, but I'm actually doing a slightly more snarl damage onto Dragonite, which brings his health very close to the yellow. So Dragon Claw doesn't do much because of the debuff. So I'm going to come in and then let him do basically 2 Dragon Claws first. So at this point he should be quite energy dry, and then I'm going to come in to fire off the first arrow ace. So I'm farming up to close to 2.5 arrow aces. Fire off the first arrow ace. Yeah, at this point I think he's very close to a Dragon Claw as well. So okay, I was able to get the farm down. So now I got about 1.5 arrow aces up. And I'm gonna fire the first arrow ace. Wigglytuff at a high HP. I'm a little bit scared to use the Dark Pulse because although it's a stronger move, but it takes more energy. So I was trying to go for 2 arrow aces, but no matter. Let it go, and then coming in with Ariados, which does almost double the fast move damage. So coming in with the first Trailblaze. Why Trailblaze? Because I'm trying to boost the Poison Sting attack for a while before I get taken out by Wigglytuff. Okay, at this point I'm trying to overfarm, so I'm going to use a shield here and try to farm down this Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff opts to go for a Swift. I'm able to get the farm down, so we have full loaded moves on to Ariados, and okay, at this point I've decided to go for a lunge. Okay, Trailblaze will knock out, which means he has to shield in case of a potential Trailblaze, right? So then I'm coming in with Feraligatr and basically farming down. Okay, so Gastrodon fires. This is going to be a Body Slam, so I'm gonna let this go, especially it is a debuffed Body Slam. Yeah, can take it very comfortably. And I'm just gonna farm to 2 Hydro Cannons. The first one will take it very close to knocking out, and then the last one is basically for security. Yeah. There we go. So we have 2 team compositions that I've created today. So hope you guys liked the video. If you liked it, do remember to subscribe and like and follow us for more content. Thank you very much.